everybody, welcome to another episode of Get Ready for Game Night, my YouTube channel where I try to very casually and unscripted teach you how to play some of my favorite games. Little brief episode here as sort of a partner to another video I have released. I'm going to teach you the components to the expansion to the game Concordia called Concordia Salsa. Salsa, I believe, means salted. Concordia is one of my all-time favorite games. I'll try to put a link in this video to my instructional video for Concordia. But if you already know how to play Concordia, or if you've already watched my other video, this should teach you everything you need to know to play Salsa. Salsa is a modular expansion, so you can pick and choose which modules you want to play with. The most obvious module that they add are new maps. You get a double-sided board with 2 new maps to play on. This side of the board is sort of the turkey map, and obviously the biggest change here is that it is a vertical map. I think there's another expansion out there that I don't own that's just a map that might also be vertical. But it's a fun map. It does not have any of the D cities for setup, so it's not super tight, not super open, but it's just a fun map to play on for a little variety. The other side of the map offers Spain, which is a very, very tight map. This one is really good for lower player counts, or if you enjoy really fighting over scarce resources and very few areas to play, the Spain map is another fun option for Salsa. The one expansion to Salsa that I pretty much always play with is Salt as a wild card resource. The Salt tokens look like this. You get these reminder cards to tell you how salt works. But basically, to build in a salt city, which there will only ever be 4 of in any game, there's 1 salt city for every letter, A, B, C, and D. It's going to cost you a tool and a wine and $5, which is quite expensive. But the salt is a wild card resource. And you're not allowed to buy it from the bank. You can only get salt through production. For terms of endgame scoring, salt cities do count for the Jupiter, Saturn, and for the Minerva scoring cards, each salt city can count as 1 additional city type. So if you have 2 salt cities for Minerva, you could say one of them makes tools and the other makes wood. Or I'm sorry, wine, for example, but not both. There are some different setup rules if you're going to use salt, and they're explained pretty nicely on this reminder board that comes with it. If you're playing with salt, everyone starts with 1 salt, which can be used for, like I said, any good, and also you're going to be removing certain city types from the game depending on which map you're using. The last module of Salsa, and by far the craziest, is the Forum. The Forum is a way to break the rules of the game and get crazy powerful and pull off amazing combos in the game. If you're going to play with the Forum, you locate these 2 stacks of Forum cards. Some are blue, some are green. Every player is going to start with 1 blue Forum card, and you can either do it randomly, or I think the rulebook says give everybody 3 and have them pick 1 or something like that. But then you lay out the Forum, and you take all the remaining blue and all the green Forum cards, you shuffle them up, put them face down into 1 pile, and we'll just pretend that's 1 pile, and then you would randomly seed the Forum. And the green cards are one-time effects that when you buy these cards, something amazing happens, and the blue cards are permanent ongoing effects. And the way you get these cards is whenever you play the Tribune to get all your cards back, depending on how many cards you're picking up, at least 4, 6, 8, or 10, you can choose one of these Forum cards. If you're discarding 8 or more, but less than 10, you could pick any one of these 3. And if you pick the green one, you get that bonus right away, then the card goes away. You pick a blue one, then you lay that out in front of you, you get that power for the rest of the game. And these are crazy powerful and crazy cool. After you've purchased one of the Forum cards, The remaining cards slide down to get a little bit cheaper, and you would replace it up here for the next person that plays a Tribune to get their forum card. So that's a very brief video just explaining the new modules that come in the expansion to one of my favorite games, Concordia. The expansion is called Concordia Salsa. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this kind of thing where I casually and without a script explain how to play some of my favorite games, feel free to like and subscribe. Send me requests if there's a certain game you'd like me to teach in my sort of offbeat style. But yeah, hopefully now you are ready for game night if you're going to be playing Concordia with Salsa.